New Year's Eve in the Gold Coast, or on the Gold Coast, however you want to look at it. We got ourselves a nice close ball game now. We saw a lot of scoring at a good rate from the Gold Coast Blaze, but the third quarter belonged to the Melbourne Tigers as they've gotten themselves to 3 points. Cut that deficit down in a big way as the first possession goes to the Gold Coast Blaze. Patrice De Leon comes up long on that one, and Cam Tragah is fouled from behind by Tommy Garlick. So Cam Tragah not just lighting it up on the scoreboard. He's got 21 already third quarter in 3 quarters of play, and he's got 5 rebounds to go along with it.
Steve, the Gold Coast Blaze just seem to be searching for something to get them going there. We saw on the replay just De Leon just jacking one up, just trying to get something going. They want that energy to return, and they just can't find it.
Dorsey to Liam Rush. They get it to Tragah. Shot clock down to 5. They get it to Rush. He's got to get one up. Step back. That's good. Big bucket for the Melbourne Tigers. Good defense by the Gold Coast Blaze. That's just like putting a dagger in you.
Absolutely. I mean, shot clock dying. You know, offense breaking down, and Liam Rush steps back and says, hey, I'll do what I have to do there.
Worthington. Pull-up jump shot comes up short.
Tigers looking for their first lead on this that I can remember. I don't think they led at the start of the game. So
they get the ball to Tragah. He spins to the baseline, draws the contact, puts it up, can't get the roll. Mark Worthington gets the stop. Golding. Ball's knocked away by the long arms of Benny Lewis.
Got an early substitution coming here with Petrie for Worthington. Gibson coming for Cadee. They're actually going to take Garlick out, so it's a real quick rotation, a minute and a half in. I think coaching staff at the Blaze are also searching for that right combination right now, Stephen. They haven't found it. They haven't found it for about a quarter and a minute and a half on that as well.
Petrie, Gibson, extra pass goes to Golding from the baseline. He can't connect. And Liam Rush pulls it down. Blaze holding on to a narrow 1-point lead. Tragah, great footwork. He gets the finish. Man, super footwork by Cam Tragah. Looked like David Stiff.
He did have the stiffy shuffle. But, you know, you're right. He's losing the defenders with his footwork. He's losing them with where he finds the seams offensively to shoot the ball from. Wow, was that a needed basket by the Gold Coast Blaze?
Sure was. Patrice De Leon makes it look simple. Makes it look simple. Gets himself to the rim for a high percentage shot and gets the Blaze back up by 1.
Here we see the replay just on the left, and then scoops it into the right, up and under the defense. He backs himself in any one-on-one situation, Steve. I mean, unless there's double coverage, if he's got a seam and one player ahead of him, he feels like he can take that ball back.
It didn't even look like he had a gap.
No.
He was starting that shot, and Cam Tragah still had head and shoulders in front of him. It's that momentum, that extra long step. And he needed every bit of that length.
Yep.
Rush with a big shot as the shot clock was winding down. Dorsey stepped back, loses the ball. Adam Gibson gets his hands in there. Worthington will slow it down to De Leon. De Leon put a little show on.
Here.
Pulls up for 3. That's off the mark. Worthington on the glass. Fouls on Ron Dorsey.
Well, Trevor Cleason is hot under the collar about this call, Steve. Just felt like it was good defensive positioning, nothing else. We see the rebound, great positioning by Worthington, and then, I mean, Dorsey's hands were in there. I think the point with that, Steve, is you're giving the referee a chance to make the call. His hands are down close to the ball. Had he stood up, hands up, you know, perhaps they can't make that call so easily.
It all happens so fast down there. You can't expect them to get every call right. But if you've got 3 of those where you don't feel like you got any part of the body or the arm, and you're not happy about the calls.
No, absolutely. And
you can wear one of them.
Tight basketball game, you know, feeling if you're not getting it going your way. Always adds to it.
A lot like Elvin Mims earlier in the year. He was fouled out in about 7 minutes. And they went over the video, went over the DVD, and he was very hard done by. Tough shot again by Lewis.
Wow. Well, young Benny Jr. got bailed out there, Steve, because he made a horrendous decision to just go ahead and jack that up against good defense, bad shot. And then the ball just rolls and spills out off DeLeon's ankle.
And he gets out quickly, and he is replaced by Daniel Dillon. This game's on the line right now. He had to make that substitution. Ibaka, Mr. Late Game Antics, and he delivers once again. He loves the fourth quarter.
He does. He backs himself. I mean, the thing about Ibaka that we've come to know and love in this league is that it doesn't really matter what his numbers are going into the last. He'll still take the big shots, lives for those moments.
Petrie on a nice pass from Mark Worthington that drew the D. Blaze back up by 3.
Petrie moves to 8 points. Just a nice cameo from the big fella.
Dorsey, little pick and pop with Liam Rush. His 3-ball is good. Huge shot by Liam Rush. He's knocked the last 2 shots down. We're all tied up at 64.
Well, Rush has come alive in this second half, giving him that, very needed third scoring option.
Mark Worthington doing what he does best, getting himself to the line, not giving the defense any say in the matter. Worthington with 18 points at 60%. Goes to the stripe for 2. He's also got 7 rebounds.
The advantage of Worthington, Steve, is that he can battle through and just pick his moments, use a whole variety of different ways to score. Free throw line becomes his friend at this stage of the game, except he missed that one. The old commentator's curse, but he can actually bring you into the game, bring himself into the game offensively in a number of ways. It's not been his smoothest quarter and a half. He had a great first half, but he'll work out a way to get it done. And they really need him down the stretch because most of the other avenues to attack have dried up.
Worthington gets 1 of 2. 74% free throw shooter on the year. He's an average free throw shooter. As Liam Rush has the ball knocked from behind by Mark Worthington, he comes up with the defensive play. Worthington gets a good look at that. Worthington time. He likes the fourth quarter too. Puts the Blaze up by 4.
So Worthington on 22, Tregar on 23. The game in the balance. What a fantastic setup for the latter stages.
Tregar, yes. Cam Tregar shaking his head. No, you cannot be stopped. Tigers just down by 2. De Leon turns the corner. His floater is good. Blaze back to that 4-point cushion.
The Blaze have to find an answer to Tregar. They must, otherwise they're leaving themselves open for this game to be stolen at the end. Foul count, no real concern as we see a foul a long way from the basket.
Timeout on the floor as this game has come alive. The Blaze up by 4, 70 to 66. It's one thing, Jeff, to have a close game. It's another thing to go basket for basket, one clutch basket after another.
And that's what we're seeing. And I guess it was set up in the first half when Mark Worthington and Cameron Tregar's confidence went to an all-time sky-high level. Why wouldn't they feel good coming down the stretch when all they showed us was a variety of moves, an array of offensive talent? It's been fantastic to watch. Look, and the numbers are outstanding, Steve. Worthington, 7 of 11 from the field, shooting at 63%. He's hit 3 3-pointers out of 5 attempts for 60%. He's hit 5 of 6 at the line. I mean, he's doing it all. He's got 7 boards. And then Tregar, look down his line, 25 points, 12 of 20 from the field, 60% he's shooting at. He's hit his free throw. You know, he's got 6 boards as well. That is outstanding by two leaders of their respective clubs willing themselves to bring their team over the top tonight. And yeah, especially Tregar, I think, in this gym, when the Blaze were strong favourites to run away with this, has done a great job.
4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Blaze have come up with the answers all night. Tigers reel them in, but now it's the Blaze with a 4-point lead.
Well, the Tigers have done enough to hang around in this game, get themselves out of what was a pretty big hole, and they just feel good about being in a position to at least have a chance to win this game.
God, trying to find Ubaka.
Two-man game, Ubaka and Tregar.
Ubaka straight, but comes up short. Worthington with the rebound. Mark Worthington picks up rebound number 8. De Leon. Liam Rush on him. Shot clock down to 4. De Leon comes up off the
look
mark.
at this. Look at this, Steve. That is a, well, that's why I don't like the possession arrow rule. I think you should reward the hustle of the player. I mean, you see here the ball's up, long, high rebounds. Worthington just desperate, gets on the floor. And I've always said I just think that should be a jump.
I agree.
Nevertheless, it is what it is, and the Tigers get the benefit of this one.
I've said it, and I'll say it again. How hard is it just to throw the ball up in the air about 9, 10 feet straight?
Plus, you know, it's not. And the other issue to do with this is you could dive on the ball with 0.5 of a second left and cost your team the win. Or whatever the case may be, it just depends. It's a lottery, and I don't think it should be decided by a lottery. I think it should be decided by a jump. Let the players decide it.
Well, that's the international rule all over the world, except for the NBA. They go on their own rules because they can.
They do okay.
Liam Rush can't get that one to go. Adam Gibson with the board. The defense just opens up. Worthington puts it on the floor. Extra pass to Golding. Can't capitalize. Loose ball goes to Dorsey. Tigers have numbers. Rush caught that thing. He wasn't ready for it. Extra pass goes to Ubaka. Can't get it to go. Oh, we got another look. Turned it down. Liked it better on the move. He puts the ball on the floor, going right. A tougher shot than he turned down. But he drills it and makes it a 2-point game.
Both teams going, obviously now, Steve, with the lineups that they feel most comfortable with. I don't think we'll see too many more rotations through. So crunch time here. These are the players the coaches trust best down the stretch.
Gibson gets it with 3 seconds left. Loose ball, that'll stay with the Gold Coast Blaze. Good hustle by Golding.
Yeah, fantastic hustle by an undersized player in amongst the Giants. Keeping the ball alive, keeping his team with a shot, using that ball.
2-point game, Blaze still on top, 70-68.
Hey, look, it's Jimmy Barnes. Watch this. I'm going to give him the bird. Hey, Barnesy!
For a second there, I thought you were going to...
Give him the bird. Wild turkey.
Yeah. Gibbo, 4-man. Wargo, you cannot get in this paint. Gibbo, up. Gibbo, take it out. Take it out, Gibbo. Adrice, you come straight up this line and here and screen this and then pop as a safety, okay? Gibbo, you know the read here. If he has this, we're looking for that right there. Got it? Let's go.
Adam Gibson sitting in the decision chair. As Joey Wright said, you know the read. Take what the defense gives you. And Adam Gibson Who has almost picked up 2 Player of the Weeks in a row. That's how hot he is.
He's been around a long time for a young man, so he's seen plenty of situations. They've, as you said, given him the option here as to what to read off this inbound. Let's see where it ends up. But the Blaze really need a basket.
Golding for 3. Can't get it to go. Tigers down by 2. 2:45 to go to the end of regulation. Ubaka hesitates, spins, gets to the rim. His layup is good. Ayinde Ubaka in the 4th quarter. He knows what to do and gets it done. We're all tied at 70.
Only got 11 points, Steve, but he's making some pretty crucial ones as we speak.
De Leon to Golding. Worthington pick and pop. Golding steps out of bounds.
Not a nice patch for Chris Golding, the young fella. He's missed a 3, which is his patented shot, but it's feast or famine with him on the wing, and then steps out of floor, which is just unforced error of the highest magnitude. So Tigers in a great position to try to steal this one.
Who's going to hit the shots down the stretch is what it always comes down to. Liam Rush has had the hot hand. He continues to have it for the Tigers. He's come alive here in the 2nd half. Gives the Tigers a 3-point lead.
Has he ever come alive, Steve? I mean, where was he the 1st half? And now he's just looking like a world beater, showing that experience that he picked up in Europe, doing it all. Offensively, great.
De Leon for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound stays with the Gold Coast Blaze.
Wow. Set for a grandstand finish, Steve. I mean, for the first time, the Tigers have really started to exert some control over the game. You know, they're defending better. They feel more comfortable with their offense. They've got a 3rd scoring option in Rush. It's been a great turnaround by them.
Golding puts it on the floor. Jump shot is good. Chris Golding with the redemption.
I think we'll have a delay of game warning here. Von Mabry didn't like what he saw with Anthony Petrie, I think, just touching the ball after it went through. So just a warning.
Yeah, I don't think it was an official warning. He didn't go to the bench. Because the next one would have been technical foul, 2 in possession.
Which would be a big call in the context of this particular game.
You'd hate to see that. Ubaka, who continues to come up with the goods in the late stages of the game for the Tigers. Ubaka creates some space. It's on the floor. Wouldn't have counted even if it had gone. Ubaka, a tough cover to stay in front of.
Not a terrible foul either by Gibson, Steve, because no foul trouble. It's only their 3rd minute and change to go. Yeah, you'd rather give that foul up than let it go to the basket.
Rush. Oh, knocked away by De Leon, but illegally.
Now that, however, is not a foul you want to give up. You know, a little bit like you said earlier, when a shot's coming in, it's not a great one. You live and die, let it go. Whereas with this, we see on the inbounds pass, Rush is turning around. Not saying he couldn't make that shot, but I think you stand up straight, you take your chances, instead of putting a pretty decent free throw shooter on the line. Shooting at 62% career-wise from the line, so not outstanding, Steve, but certainly capable of knocking a couple down.
He sure didn't look like a career 60% shooter there.
That looked pretty calm.
Drilled that first one. Yeah, the second one looks pretty much the same. Yes. Yep. Liam Rush probably right on his wave of confidence that he's built up here in the 2nd half. Gives the Tigers a 3-point lead with those 2 free throws. De Leon looking for a gap. Throws it hard off the backboard. Petrie with the offensive rebound. Tough shot pulled down by Dorsey. They get it to Ubaka, who's a great foul shooter down the stretch and throughout his whole career. 89% foul shooter. Into Ubaka on the year. Only second to Aaron Bruce. Ubaka with a mishandle. He's got to shoot one up. Oh! Drops it into Ubaka. Doing what he always does in the fourth. Big shot by number 0 for the Tigers.
Steve, I mean, that is absolute ice water in your veins. And you said it earlier, he loves the fourth. We have a look at it here. The step back, you can see in the background the shot clock expiring, and what an amazing shot in the context of this one. The Blaze have got all the work in front of them, 5 points down. I didn't see it coming. I had no idea this was coming at the half. They looked very, very sharp, but they have fallen down since then. Gold Coast.
5-point game, so it's 2 possessions. They score, we'll time it out. Okay? If not, get it in quick. All right, get it in quick. Defend the threes. Got that? Defend the threes. Now, when we get the ball on a rebound, hold that shit. Hey, be tough with the ball. They're going to foul you. The refs aren't going to call it. It's war on the boards right now. Don't foul the 3-point shooter. Switch it. Got that? Switch. We're in green.
Everything?
Trigger in green.
Let's go. Hey, and hit the bait. They're going to get a shot. Hit the ball.
We got 3 fouls to do.
Tigers in survival mode. They have been down almost the entire game. Came to life at the most important stage of the ball game in the third quarter to get themselves back in it and continue the job in the fourth. Gibson's got to get his 3-ball off. It's off the mark. Rebound by Ubaka, and he holds it strong, and he's the best free throw shooter. He hangs on to it with the heads-up play.
And they knew it was coming. Well coached by Gleason in the last timeout. Be secure with the ball. Ball security is huge because the referee may not call it. You may cough it up. But he did a great job just tucking it in and saying, look, foul me all you want. I'm hanging on to this thing. And now he steps to the line to really, quite potentially, well, should put the game out of the reach of the Gold Coast, which is staggering when you look at how the Gold Coast played in that first half.
You're back at 88% from the foul line. No surprise that he drills that one.
Good guy to have at the line when you're shooting career numbers like he has from the line. And he's been outstanding down the stretch. Really, really strong appearance after a quiet first half.
Used every bit of the rim on that one, but it's successful as De Leon gets all the way to the rim. Wow. A little out of control, bumped off balance. Good no call. He got a lot of ball.
Yeah, he was trying to draw, and he should have concentrated on just putting the ball in the hoop.
7.4 seconds as the Blaze will run out of time. Down by 5. With 7 seconds to go, they'll just let the clock run out. The Melbourne Tigers with this splendid performance here in the second half. As I mentioned, getting themselves back into the game in the third and the fourth quarter. The Melbourne